The all familiar Spider-Man that we all know and love is back, and I'm really excited to be talking about it. Hey everyone, welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comic book related media and more. I'm your host, Ronnie. Today's review is on The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. So this issue begins with an opening with Spider-Man fighting a villain known as the Scorpion. He's a classic villain. Everybody knows who the Scorpion is. Now, before I continue reviewing this issue, I have to say that I've heard a great many things about this series. So Renew Your Vows acts as a follow-up to the Secret Wars story that came out last year. I have yet to review that, by the way, so stick around for that. Though with the defeat of Region and the destruction of Battle World, the general status quo is much more a traditional classic Spider-Man. Here, Peter Parker once again is a struggling photographer, but yet a brilliant scientist at heart who has so much potential to do more. He's married to Mary Jane and has a daughter who has spider powers of her own. I loved reading this comic. It kind of brings that sense of comfort. Reading this comic was nostalgic to me because almost every iteration of Spider-Man I've known and seen is basically about him being a struggling photographer with little to no money, who goes fighting crime as a superhero. Only difference is that he's happily married to Mary Jane, who both have a child dealing with everyday family problems. To me, the mix of familiar elements with new ones works just fine. I also want to add that Jerry Conway wrote this issue. You know, the guy that actually killed off Gwen Stacy back in 1973. Yeah, that guy. It was surprising to see that he's working on this issue. Hopefully he doesn't kill anyone in this series. For someone who's killed off Gwen Stacy, Conway definitely knows how to bring charm, humor, and most importantly, family dynamics to our hero. He's Spider-Man. You can't have a Spider-Man comic without the humor and charm in it. I mean, you gotta have it. That's how Spider-Man is. We also have Spiderman working on this series, which is great to see because I love the way he draws Spider-Man. I swear, when I was reading this issue, I was like, I instantly got a 90s vibe, which I hold dear and close to my heart because I'm a 90s kid and I grew up with Spider-Man, which is why he's still my favorite superhero to this day, because Spider-Man was one of the first superheroes I got introduced to when I was a kid. I didn't want to get too much into detail with this comic, but if I had to summarize this issue, I'd say it's about Peter Parker and Mary Jane dealing with parenthood and having to come to terms on how they were going to go ahead and protect their child. Mary Jane is also a struggling business owner who is also fighting crime alongside Spider-Man. I'm not really buying that yet, but because I'm so used to Spider-Man working alone, I never really thought he needed a sidekick, but it's interesting at the same time because I'm curious to see where that goes. It's definitely a compelling story that really hits home for most people out there, I'd say. This comic mainly focuses on family. I love the emphasis and the importance of family in this issue because nothing else matters more than family, and I definitely had a great time with this issue. I'm going to give Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1 5 stars. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, I still had that giveaway going on in case you missed it. I'm giving away Civil War 2 issues 0 through 8. All you have to do is be a subscriber, leave a Marvel related comment, and like my videos. I will announce the winner once I reach 150 subscribers. So be sure to turn on the bell notifications down on the bottom so you don't miss the announcement of the winner. Follow me on social media and I will see you all in the next comic panel.